Well, good morning, everyone. It is October 26th. This is class number 4 for English 4 C at Kyushu Institute of Technology in Tobata. That means that we're already 25% through the course. There's still a lot of work to do. And one of the most important things I have to tell you today is that right here, class 5, this will be an on-demand class. I think I told you that last week. I just want to make sure that you remember. That means that, at least for this class, especially for you, get a little bonus. You don't have to come to the classroom. It will be on demand. You can do this maybe at home, wake up a little bit later, and I will have a description for you probably by tomorrow morning. Basically, the two things that I want you to do this week for the Career Dreams manuscript and to read this video. I want you to prepare that so that then you can do the work for next week's on-demand class. I'll explain that a little bit later, but I just want you to know right now, class 5 is, right there it says OD, and that means that it's going to be on demand. So just so that you know, if you come here and there's nobody else in the room, that's because I said it's going to be an on-demand class. Now, for this week, I also still have the Quizlet material, but we're not going to be doing that this week. That's something that we don't do every week, although that was actually pretty fun last week. And your class 3 textbook answers are right here. Now, your Career Dreams manuscript, let me explain that a little bit. That is the assignment where I want you to do your best to write your speech for the speech contest. Now, unfortunately, this class is not about just the speech contest. It's about writing, it's about the grammar. There are many things that you have to do. So I can't spend so much time with you looking at that. We will, however, use the time next week and a few classes before the speech contest to practice, to look at whatever problems that you have, to work with each other. But here, the Career Dreams manuscript, what I want you to see is that, number one, this has to be enough material for you to be able to speak. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's try that again. It has to be enough material for you, sorry. Try that again. Enough material for you to be able to speak for 4 to 5 minutes. 4 to 5 minutes. Now, in my experience, that means about 500 words, which means about 2 A4 pages. Let me tell you the calculation for that, okay? When you speak as a Japanese person in English, even if it's something that you memorize or you're reading from a piece of paper, your natural speaking speed is about 100 words, 110 words per minute. So you need about 100 words per minute, which means that if you're going to speak for about 5 minutes, you need about 500 words. Now, here's the thing. Even if you have 500 words, what usually happens is when you get really nervous, you start to read a little bit more quickly than you usually do when you start speaking because you're very nervous and your heart is beating very quickly. I've seen this happen to many students. When they get nervous, they speak maybe about 10% faster than they normally do. So if you speak 10% faster, that means you'll be speaking at about 120 words per minute. And if you write only about 400 words, you think, oh, I only want to write the minimum amount. So 400 is good. I don't need to write 500. You speak too quickly. That 400 words, that's less than 4 minutes. And if you go below the amount of time, that doesn't give you the best chance to do well in the speech contest. So my recommendation is that if you want to get about 4.5 minutes, then you write about 500 words. Now, I know that's a lot because that's about 2 A4 pages. Okay, but don't worry, there's still a lot of time until the speech contest in December. But I want you to try to write as much as you can in English on this topic, your career dreams. What do you want to do in your career? What do you want? You imagine yourself 15, maybe 10 years in the future. What's your dream job? What's your dream project? Where do you want to work? What company do you want to work at? So all of your ideas about the future of your career, put them all down. I would actually take that and put that into separate sections. So for example, where do you want to work? What project do you want to do? Do you want to work in an international company, a national company? How long will this take? Is English an important part of things? Start thinking about all of these things, and then everything that you point out, those can be, a topic sentence. Now, this video is going to be part of what you'll do next week, but I want you to watch it this week because it's not only useful for next week's on-demand class, it's also useful for you to think about your career dream speech. If you can start thinking in topic sentences, that makes it easy for you to write the whole paragraph. But that's what we're going to be doing next week. And this will be useful also, not just for your speech, but also for your writing assignment. So next week, there's going to be a whole bunch of things that I'm going to be doing for you on the on-demand class. And they will have videos, but one of them is using that topic sentences video to help you write your career dream speech and your writing assignment. Again, that will all be in next week's work. This week's work, basically, what I want you to do is watch this video. Okay, remember that this is a YouTube video, so you can switch the subtitles from English to Japanese. Helps you understand. I want you to submit your Career Dreams manuscript by November 9th, which is a few days after the on-demand class, so you still have time to do that. And you have your homework video and photo upload. Please remember too that next week is an on-demand class, so you don't have to come to this class, but there are still assignments. So I'm going to tell them all right now. Okay, you have this assignment, which is basically like a quiz. You'll see paragraphs and then you'll have to answer questions. There's another grammar quiz every 2 weeks. This is grammar quiz 5 and 6. There's another homework video and photo upload, and you have your writing task 1 upload, okay? Which I'll explain in the on-demand video. It's a lot of work, and I'm sorry that I won't be able to come to class for you next week, but unfortunately my schedule has changed, and it gives you a chance to sleep in next week. Okay, I know that's a lot of work, but let's see what we can do today to make it a little bit easier for you. Today, I want to practice a little bit more about the phrases that you're going to be doing in the speech potentially and in the writing class. If you have any questions, you can always ask me here in class. Otherwise, you can send me an email at jdmcruz@gmail.com. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Let's have a good class.